Welcome to another edition of The Horror of It All, brought to you by Lights, Camera, Pop. I'm your host, Richie Graves, coming at you from the crypt. Hope everybody's been having a good week and keeping it spooky. If you haven't got a chance to, Spirit Halloweens are beginning to pop up in your town. So you might want to go check that out. Drop what you're doing. Just keep your AirPods in so you can keep me playing. But yeah, go check out the Spirit Halloweens opening up because they look great. I just did my first little visit a couple days ago and got myself a little duck. My daughter got it for me. Not that I collect ducks, but I do like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So this is a leather-faced duck, and it goes right next to my Michael Myers from Rob Zombie's Halloween duck. Like I said, I don't really collect them, but I get it. It's just a new thing. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I have them up on my desk. Did you get to check out last week's episode of The Horror of It All? If you have not, go check it out. I released it on Monday, August 18th, Texas Chainsaw Day. And I was joined by a very special guest, Terry McMinn of the 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And it was such a treat. She was a gem to talk to. Let me tell you, you really need to check it out. We talk about the making of the film, the time period, her role as Pam, her role as the way she got the film and everything like that. And she was the theater major and everything like that. So yeah, it's definitely a good story. So go check it out. It's over on the Lights Camera Pop page of Apple, iTunes, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Podbean. Yeah, definitely go check it out. This week, IFC Films and Shudder released a trailer for Good Boy. Good Boy is a new horror movie, which I'm really excited for. It revolves around a dog and his owner, but the film is shown entirely through the perspective of the dog. Such an absolutely original and creepy ass way to handle it, and it looks really good. Good Boy releases in theaters October 3rd. Another film that is being released coming this weekend, Toxic Avenger, the remake with Peter Dinklage, Elijah Wood, and Kevin Bacon comes out. And I'm really excited for this movie because Toxic Avenger has always had a special place in my heart. I've always said that there has been two movies in my entire life that made me like really want to be a filmmaker. Don't get me wrong. I've always wanted to be a filmmaker, but watching Texas Chainsaw, watching the Toxic Avenger in 1984. I was 8 years old when this movie came out, and that is when I watched it. I was 8, and there was no reason. I had no business to watch this movie at that age. But that being said, it did something to me that I absolutely loved this movie. And I could see right past that, oh, this is fake. This isn't real. And it always made me have a love for horror. So then the second movie is Kevin Smith's Clerks. That I was like, oh, this is, I could do this. This is something that I don't want to say I would like to make into a career, but it's definitely something that I could swing. I could definitely do this. And so a big shout out to Troma and Kevin Smith for, giving me inspirations. But that being all said, Toxic Avenger and Liquid Death had teamed up for a PSA commercial against soda. So it is a wild, funny ass PSA. Go check it out. It's up on the Facebook page of The Horror of It All. If you are an Art the Clown or Terrifier fan, Terrifier 4 is in the works. I know it's exciting. It's no secret. I'm a Art the Clown fan. I love the Terrifier movies. Hell, even when Art the Clown was in All Hallows Eve, I've watched All Hallows Eve actually more times than the actual Terrifier movie. But Terrifier 4 is actually being written as the final film of the franchise, and we'll actually dive into a little bit of the origin of Art the Clown. So I'm not sure if we really need that. Like, why do we have to have that? Like, can't we just have this entity that is just dressed as a clown? Like, it just, I'm worried that it's just going to oversaturate it, and I just don't think it's necessary. But I'm for it. I'll watch it. I don't care. I love Art the Clown. It's just so fun to watch him, and the way David Howard Thornton portrays the character, that, I mean, you just can't help to laugh at the shit that he pulls on screen. The way he just laughs without laughing, and just the miming of it all is just phenomenal. It's such a good actor, and I really hope, because David Howard Thornton has been kind of challenging himself to, or I'm sorry, not challenging, championing himself to be the Joker in the Batman films. And I would love to see that. Like, James Gunn, make it happen, brother. So, in video game news, let me tell you, this is exciting as hell. I think everybody got really excited for this. Um, Halloween is finally getting its own video game from Gunn and Ilphonic. Gunn put out the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. Ilphonic did the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game. So it looks like it's going to be more of a Dead by Daylight survival kind of game, which, I mean, how else could you really do this game? But I'm for it. I don't care. Like, I love Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight is probably one of my favorite games. I absolutely love playing that game. That one I'm actually good at. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I've had it since it's come out. I've never survived. I've come close. I got through one of the gates, and that was it. Then, like, either like the not the hitchhiker, but, or maybe it was the hitchhiker. Well, somebody came up and killed me, and yeah, I just haven't survived it. But Dead by Daylight, I've survived. Um, so this game, the Halloween game, it will feature a single player story mode following the events of the 1978 film. But it will also have a 1v4 multiplayer mode where players can either control Michael Myers or become the Haddonfield citizens. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I can't wait. Keep making these games. Like, I hope we have a big horror movie video game explosion. Like, I want to see it. Another horror video game that we're getting is Hellraiser. Hellraiser looks absolutely phenomenal. The trailer for it is absolutely graphic as shit. Like, I'm talking, like, whatever you've seen in the Hellraiser movies is what you're seeing in the trailer. And let me tell you, it is in all its nudity and all its gore at its best. So the Hellraiser game will be coming out in a little while, and it looks, like I said, really good. You'll want to check that out. Something else that just dropped today. Let me tell you, one of my good friends, Matt Balea, he has a band called To Die For. If you don't know Matt, Matt actually designed he did the reimagining of the current logo now of the Horror of It All. And he is just multi-talented cat. And his band To Die For is up on Spotify. They have a new track that just dropped today. And not only did it just drop today, it is going to be featured in The Fetus. The Fetus is a new movie that's going to be coming out starring Bill Moseley. Terrifier 2's Lauren Lavera. It's directed by Joe Lamb. And let me tell you, this movie looks wild. So the music video for the new song that just dropped today, it is called The Devil Inside. And let me tell you, this music video that just dropped on bloodydisgusting.com is phenomenal. It serves as a prequel to the movie The Fetus, and has the co-star Evan Toll in the music video, and it kind of expands upon the world of the film. So there's gonna be a lot of Easter eggs in it, and oh god, the video is so good. You need to check it out. I'm gonna post it up. I'm gonna share it. You guys give it a listen. It is up on Spotify as well. To Die For, The Devil Inside, and go over and give them a follow because it will grab you by the balls and kick you in the face. So that being said, I'd like to move on to the next thing. So I watched this movie, and it was a fun freaking watch. I don't know how it slipped under my radar, but it was from 2024. It's on Hulu. I think it's just a Hulu original, but it is called Carved, and it is directed by Justin Harding, and it stars DJ Qualls. And if you don't know who DJ Qualls is, come on, DJ Qualls. He was in Road Trip, Hustle and Flow, New Guy. Goddamn, he is an awesome actor. So DJ Qualls is in it. Chris Elliott's in it. Jackson Kelly from The Pit, he's in it. The one that the two that really caught my attention, I was going, wow, I know these people, and I can't remember where I've seen them from. So the one actress, her name is Peyton Elizabeth Lee. And I'm going, why does she look so familiar? She played Andy Mack. She was in that show. And then the other character in the movie, his name's Cody, played by Corey Fogelmanis. And I'm going, why do I, like, I've seen this guy before. And I'm sitting there like, but he wasn't a guy when I saw him. He was a kid. And he was in Girl Meets World. He played Farkle Minkus. So, yeah, like, Farkle, he's in it. And it is such a fun monster movie. Justin Harding did a great job. So let me tell you, set on Halloween night in 1993, a heartbroken teen, her younger brother, and a group of townspeople find themselves trapped in a reenactment village when a chemically mutated pumpkin springs to life. What follows is a gory, campy fight for survival against a bloodthirsty jack-o'-lantern in this over-the-top horror comedy. And so the acting is solid. The gore is solid. The writing is solid. I mean, of course, no movie is, especially in this nature, no film is going to be 100% perfect. To some, it may be, but it's going to have its own little issues here and there. But nothing in this movie really stood out. I definitely give it 8 out of 10. Pumpkins, if you will. But I give it 8 out of 10. It is a good movie. If you have not got a chance to watch it, Carved. Came out last year, 2024. It's on Hulu. That being said, I'm going to kind of call it. Just wanted to do a quick little episode. And also, I want to give you my top 6 Scream films. So, like, it's no secret that Scream is a worldwide phenomenon. Everybody loves Scream. I'm not a huge, like, Ghostface is probably my least favorite killer, if you will. Of course, you know, I'm up there. Michael Myers, Leatherface. Those are my guys. Those are my dudes, you know. But to many, Ghostface is their number one. And I get it. It's cool. It's edgy. But my rankings for all 6 of the Scream films, let me tell you what they are. Okay. And I'm going to start off. Number 6. Number 6 would be the 5th Scream. Scream 5 was basically just a redo, an exact carbon copy of the first movie. It was very unoriginal. And it wasn't fun. Like, it was actually kind of cringy of how bad it was. I mean, some of the kills were okay. The writing wasn't bad, but it was just like, you ever see that meme where it says, like, you can copy my homework, but just change a few answers just to make it look like it's your own? That's basically what Scream 5 was. So Scream 5 is my number six. Number five is Scream 6. Scream 6 I thought was a lot better than the fifth one, but I feel like with the sixth one, nobody got killed. Like, it wasn't like nobody, like, I don't know. It was just kind of like a precursor to what 7 was going to be, up until all the issues where people were leaving the show and people were getting fired, and now they're just doing another sequel with Nev Campbell and everything. So, uh, but yeah, I thought 6 was better than the fifth one. My number 4 is Scream 3. Um, I don't think this one was really a necessary sequel, but this is the one I did like, the fact that this is the only one that had a single killer, which the storyline was a little far fetched for it, but it is what it is. I get it. People's been doing these kind of storylines since the beginning of horror movie sequels. My number 3, Scream 4. I absolutely love Scream 4. Scream 4 was so good. I love the concept of the cousin being outshadowed, and spoilers if you haven't seen it. And I love that. I love that, the take on it. So I really enjoyed that. Scream 2 is my number 2. Although just the fact that the way that Randy dies, oh my God, it still hurts to this day. And of course, my number 1 is Scream from '96. I loved this movie. I really did. My biggest complaint about the Scream franchise is they basically, when it started, it reinvented the slasher film, and it revitalized the slasher film. So, you know, give credit where credit is due. My hat's off to Scream, but it also gave a new pathway to PG-13, and basically it's okay to laugh at horror movies and stuff like that. But Scream was a good film. I really, really dug it, and of all the Screams, the first one is still by far the best. The problem with, I think, with all the other Screams is all the killers, like, how can I put this? The way they set the killers up, you don't know who it is. You always have like an idea. It's like, of course, you're always, oh, it's going to be this one, or it's going to be this one. No, it could be that one. But then by the end, and then the killer is revealed. Why? Why is it when the killer is finally revealed, they always start acting as if they're crazy, as if they are like batshit crazy? Like, like, it just, especially with the sixth one, when with oh shit, look, I can't even remember the name, but it was the dad and his 2 kids. They were the killers in Scream 6. And it was so dumb because they played their characters so straight laced through the whole thing. And then all of a sudden they flipped the switch to the crazy button. And it didn't seem right. And so I think that's always a problem. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's this new sequel coming out, which could potentially put the final nail in the coffin, so to speak. And everybody's coming back, it seems like. Although I haven't heard anything about, which is funny, I haven't heard anything about Rose McGowan coming back. So we have Skeet Ulrich, we have Matthew Lillard's coming back, and Randy Kennedy, Jamie Kennedy is Randy. I haven't heard of him coming back either. So my guess is either we're going to finally see if Stu is alive, or is this going to be, or are they part of a flashback that could potentially be like setting up how 3, because 3 was really the mastermind but behind it all, where Roman was the one who got everybody involved. So it's just kind of I'm looking forward to seeing it. But I'm going to tell you right now, what I would have rather have had as opposed to a Scream sequel or an actual Scream sequel, I want a sequel or a final appropriate season to the Scream TV series. The first two with Brandon James, um, they were so good. It's so underrated. Everybody gave it so much hate, but they were some. It was good. It was a good watch, and the first two seasons were solid. Then I think that the showrunners were like, "Oh, we hear people bitching, so let's change it up." They ended season 2 on this big cliffhanger. Then they gave a season 3 that had nothing to do with the first 2 seasons, and they brought back the old Ghostface, the original Ghostface mask. So it was like kind of a kick in the pants, really. And I would love to see a proper sequel or a proper season 3 to at least finish it out. Give me a movie. Just give me one movie that is based around the Brandon James story and close it out for the fans who are Scream fans. But that's my take on the Scream series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm sure if you didn't, you'll turn me off, but it's fine. I hope you keep listening. And I'll be back next week with a new episode of Lights, Camera, Pop. And I'll be back next week with a new episode of The Horror of It All. And hopefully next week I'll have a little bit of news regarding my short film, Skin Deep. So keep an eye out for that, because I've been kind of hitting hard on that a little bit the past couple of days just to get it all secured. So I think I have it all good. So it's going to be a quick shoot, I hope, and really like for everybody to see this. I'm really proud of what I wrote. So on that note, I will take my leave of you, and I hope everybody has a good week. Keep staying spooky, and listen, tune in. Sorry, I don't have a drink with me right now, so it's like I feel like I'm stroking out a little bit. But yeah, tune in to Lights, Camera, Pop, The Horror of It All. Follow Nomad_comics_collectibles on Instagram. And you can follow me at Lights, Camera, Pop Pod and The Horror of It All on the socials. On that note, everybody, have a good week, and I will talk to you next week. Stay spooky.